Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy, Backdoor Fantasy Sports. This is our daily show. We got a small slate today. We're going to be talking about the NBA slate on March 28th, I believe. I just told myself. Yep, the 28th, Thursday. Only 2 games, but we've got a couple plays. We actually have 4 plays for you. I'm feeling really good about them. Got to bounce back. Jordy had a great day yesterday. I had like a weird day, some injuries, and some of my guys just didn't cut it. So we're going to go over everything, but before we do, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. So $100 gets you $200. Just throw that code in, and they'll hook you up with that deal. And if you guys don't mind, do us a favor and like the channel. We're excited to keep growing. We're almost at 11,000 subs, so just help us get there by hitting that like button. We appreciate you guys. All right, so these are the plays we're going to be covering. I'm taking Clint Capela over 1.5 dunks. I love this play. And I like Bobby Portis today over 22.5 PRA. So those are the 2 I'm rolling with. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm taking Jaylen Brown's first half points and Derek White's rebounds and assists. And I also just wanted to say happy birthday to my wife. It's her birthday today, and I'm about to get ready to take her out to lunch after this video. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly get that in there.
All right. Happy birthday, Shayla. Should I have not said her name?
No, you're good.
but yeah. All right, cool. So let's talk about the recap real quick. And then we'll talk about the good news. So in the first look video, I took Norman Powell for over 14.5 points and assists. I felt like very comfortable with this, and he didn't get it done. He had plenty of time to get it done. He played 29 minutes, but he only went for 11 points and 2 assists, so he just went for 13. So we didn't cash there. Jarrett Allen took him over 2.5 dunks, and he ended up just going for 2. Unfortunately, he didn't get that done either, even though he had, I think they had just played Charlotte and he got it done, but oh well, he didn't get it done for us. And then Rashawn Holmes, he got injured like right away, so he only went for 2.6 fantasy score. And people were calling this out in the Discord, making jokes. Prize Picks was posting how like Rashawn Holmes was the most used player of the day, and all this stuff, and they're like, oh, everyone better take the under or fade Rashawn Holmes. He's Prize Picks' most used player. Then the dude just goes in, and I mean, it was a reboot instead of a bust, but still. All right, let's talk about your sweep, bro.
Yeah, so in the night video, I took Kelly Oubre for over the 12.5 PRA. He went for 18. Like, he's just playing amazing ball right now. And the Clippers are a very tough defense too, and he had no problem out there putting up those stats. So we cashed on him. And then in the day video, I took Jaren Jackson Jr. for over 28.5 PRA. He went for 29, so he just got that done. I think he ended it with like an assist that took him over the top. And then we took Denny Avdia's first half points against Brooklyn over 8.5, and he went for 12. So we were fortunate on all 3 of those.
All right. Sounds good. Well, let's get into these plays. I'm going to be starting with Clint Capela here. Take a look at this over-under. Yeah, it's just like a little 2-game slate. I think it's because the MLB is starting. They went light today. Maybe they planned it that way. We got a 226.5 over-under with the Celtics favored by 16. I don't want to jinx it, but I think that spread's too big. I think that the Hawks are playing pretty solid right now, and especially with the potential injuries on the table for Boston. Let's take a look here. We got Drew Holiday game time decision. Let's get an update on that. Still listed as questionable with a shoulder injury. So no updates there. Al Horford injured. He's a game time decision. And then Xavier Tillman as of an hour ago. So I know it's not like any of their big 3 per se. Well, Drew Holiday kind of part of it, but not really the big 3. So maybe that's why. But I mean, the Hawks are just been kind of surprising lately. So, maybe I'm totally wrong about this, but 16.5 seems a little bit that's like a little aggressive. The Hawks have been pretty impressive lately. So we've got Jalen Johnson out on the Hawks side. Sadiq Bey obviously out for the season. AJ Griffin still out. But Capela's been impressive lately. If we look at the last 10 on his dunks here, he's gone over this line 7 out of 10 times. Last time he played Boston, he went for 5 dunks. So I feel great about him just getting 2 for us today. And we've noticed a difference. Like Jordy and I were talking about how Capela, for a while there, he was kind of getting into that Mitchell Robinson type play where he just looks gassed like 5 minutes into the game and he's walking up and down the court, not doing much. But he looks a little bit slimmer these days, and he's showing more speed and athleticism. And I mean, the dude is just aggressive in the paint. He'll go for those dunks. So I'm loving this play. I'm surprised they're giving it to us at 1.5 personally. He's averaging 24.6 minutes per game, only 1.6 fouls, not getting in foul trouble at all. And when he played Boston, yeah, he got that done on 29 minutes, but 5 is not, that's asking a lot. And yeah, the Hawks won that game. Is that game that the Hawks came back, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like recently. The huge lead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe the odds makers are like, Boston is going to just try to get ahead quick and redeem themselves for that last game, which may happen. So we never know. But I think Capela can get us 2 dunks in this. So I'm going to be taking it for more. They don't cover the dunk option on Daily Grind, so I'm not going to be going over that. But let's jump into Bobby Portis's prop here. So for the Milwaukee game, we have a 224.5 over under, Bucks favored by 1. This should be a close one. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. I'm sure there'll be multiple pieces that people want to get in this game, especially, both of these games. There's not a whole lot to work with. So if you're looking to bet on the NBA, you got to get some of both of these games, I'm guessing. So yeah, close game. Let's take a look at Outlier here. So I like his PRA. I was looking at his RA. If you're more comfortable with that, go for it. It's a good matchup, especially on the RA. The rebounds allowed 22nd, assists allowed 24th. So he's got a soft matchup there. But if we look at the head-to-head, both times he didn't really get over this line. I still think he'll clear this tonight if you'd rather take the RA. Both of those games he only got 22 minutes. But lately he's been getting a lot more minutes, as those of us who had Brook Lopez in that last game, who didn't take his first quarter or first half, you saw they just kept Portis on the floor all second half, all overtime. But I like the full PRA because he's been scoring the ball a lot lately. And I thought about taking the points and rebounds, but the points and rebounds is just at 21.5. So I'll take that assists option for just 1 extra. He's been every other game, it seems like he's been getting like 2 assists. Well, he did back-to-back here, but I like this as well. If we look at the points matchup, they're 17th in points allowed, so still below average on points allowed to the center position. They have him listed as a power forward, but we know that he plays the 5 more than the 4 lately. So, but with his minutes bump lately, he's been averaging 30 minutes a game now. So last time they played, he only got 22 minutes. So I feel like he'll get closer to that 30-minute mark tonight, if not hit 30. Let's see. He's been shooting a lot. He's shooting 51% from the field, 15.6 attempts per game, averaging 8 field goals made per game. Shooting 60% from 3, but he's only taken 3 attempts per game, but still great shooting percentage there. 15 rebound chances per game. So a lot of options for rebounds. His last game, he went for 13. He's got this game back here. Last time they played against Boston, he went for 15. So I feel good about him getting this line. 22.5 seems just very doable in my opinion. Only 1.6 potential assists over the last 5. So we know it's not a big part of his game, but he's been just grabbing 2 here and there. So I feel good about him. I just want that extra value for just the 1 point bump, but go with your gut. If there's anything you like rather than this play, go with that instead. If we take a look at the injuries here, we got Giannis game time decision. If Giannis ends up not playing for some reason, this Bobby Portis line's going to bump, I bet you, like 2 points. And then we've got Pat Bev game time decision, Chris Middleton game time decision, Brandon Ingram's still out. So feeling good about this. If you guys are interested in checking out this app I'm on right now, Outlier, it's really awesome. It covers everything from matchups to injury reports to insights about the players. There's so much more it can do that I won't go into detail, but if you guys want to just try it out for yourself, there's a 7-day free trial in the link of the description of this video. Just click that link and then you can just try it out for free for 7 days. Got nothing to lose. Definitely, if nothing else, take advantage of it, especially with baseball starting. They cover baseball too, so I would jump on that value for sure. All right, let's look at daily grind for this play. So they've got this play favored to go over. It's somewhat of a 50-50 shot on the odds to hit indicator, 50.27% odds to hit, but they have it at a -120. And it looks like, there's some 50-50 shots and some heavier juice on some of these, everywhere from -115 to up to -130. And if you're more comfortable taking like his rebounds and assists, like I was saying, that's a little bit more juiced on here. So go with your gut. But he's been scoring a lot, so I want those points as well, especially if Giannis ends up missing. So, or even if he's limited in any capacity. But if you guys are interested in checking out this app, I'm on Daily Grind. This is the DFS optimizer. This we use day in and day out. It's our workhorse, just like Outlier. Both of these tools are really important to the research we do. We've partnered up with them, and they're going to give you 25% off of any of their tools. They have many more tools than this. They have like 4 tools total, and they've implemented AI into their data set. So it's really awesome. It does all the work for you. You can see it gives you an odds to hit indicator, and it has all of the different platforms right here telling you what this line you're looking at is set at. So you can look for discrepancies. Like here on the rebounds, you can see Prize Picks is giving it to us at 8. Everyone else is at 7.5, so that is maybe you want to take the under there. So that's just kind of a little bit of the way it works. But if you use code BACKDOOR, they're going to give you 25% off of any of their tools. So there's a link in the description of the video, or you can go to dgfantasy.com to take advantage of that discount. All right, Jordy, I'm going to pass it over to you, bro.
Sweet. Yeah, so before I get into my picks, I just want to quickly tell you guys about Chalkboard. I played a lot of Chalkboard last night. It was a lot of fun. Basically what they do is they're a prop betting platform just like Prize Picks, but you can set your own lines. So I could take Derek White's rebounds and assists at 10.5. They'll give me that line. I could bump it up and get a higher multiplier, or bump it down and get a lower multiplier, but make it easier to hit. It's a lot of fun. You can bet as low as $1 and get up to 100x on your payout. You can get there pretty quick too with like 5 or 6 plays, depending on what you take. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you use code BACKDOOR at checkout, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So definitely go check them out. The link's in the description. I think they're available on Android now. I don't know if they've got that ironed out yet. But yeah,
I don't think so.
No,
I feel like they'll probably make a big announcement. It's all done. They're just waiting on the Google Play Store to approve it. It's been done since the 18th, but yeah, I'm sure they'll make a big announcement.
Cool. So yeah, just stay tuned for that, guys. And the desktop version is not out yet either. But let's get right into these plays here. So I've got Jaylen Brown's first half points. I'm going with this first half points because someone did point out a good point that whenever he hits this line, he usually just hits it in points anyway with his PRA. And when he does hit the line, he's usually way over in points, and there's not really a scenario where he gets the rebounds and assists to get it done. So we're just going to take his points. His points look really good. He's gone over the 16 out of 20 games, and he's gone over this 4 out of his last 5. I feel really good about this. He just pretty much beat this line last time they played too. He went for 13 points in that game in the first half against Atlanta when he missed on us. That was the last time we took this play. It was his first half PRA at 16.5, and he 0.5'd us. But I feel good about his points in this matchup. He had a really easy time scoring. He scored all 13 of these points in the very first quarter, so he could have had a really big half if Jason Tatum didn't go for 22 himself. So I feel really good about this play. No daily grind odds on this one. Just a play I'm going to be rolling today for sure. And then my next one is Derek White's rebounds and assists. I feel great about his rebounds and assists in this game. He's just coming back, so he wasn't in that last game. But we do have a decent sample size of what he's done against them. He's only played them once this year, without excluding the last game because he wasn't in that game, and he went for 13 rebounds and assists in that game. All the other games in the previous years, they don't really matter because their team was a completely different setup. So I'm only looking at these 2 games right here that were the closest to the timestamp we're dealing with now, which was November and February here. So great matchup for him. 12th in rebounds, 18th in assists. He could easily get that done. The dude is an absolute stud, and coming back from an injury, maybe he's a little less apprehensive to shoot. and maybe he just tries to get some rebounds and assists. I don't know. We'll see. It's a little bit risky because he is just coming back from an injury, but he's gone over this 12 out of his last 20 games, 4 out of his last 5, and 8 out of his last 10. Of course, he's missed just a couple of games. The last game he played was on the 23rd against Chicago, and he got injured in that game. So we'll see. These are definitely just the two I feel the best about tonight. His rebounds and assists are juiced to go under. I like just his assists too, if you guys like that line, but I like the rebounds and assists because there are some cases where he goes for like 7 and 6 rebounds a game, and he'll just have a couple assists. So take what you like. His assists are juiced to go over. His rebounds and assists are not, but I like the rebounds and assists a little bit better in my opinion. So that's the two I'm going to be rolling with.
All right, guys, that's the 4 we have for you for today. We hope you enjoy this small slate. I hope you enjoy opening day for baseball. We're going to be covering that soon, and so keep an eye out for that. We're looking forward to getting into it. It's a little bit different for us than basketball and football. We watch baseball, just not as heavily, but we're going to be getting into picks, and we've got the tools to to still make to still find plays. Like we're going to be just approaching it with daily grind, outlier, do all of our research and whatnot, and get more into it. But I'm not going to lie to you and act like we're as into baseball as basketball and football, because we're not going to sell you up river. We're just going to be transparent about it and let you know we're excited to get into it. And just like esports, it's like Jordy's on a roll now, and he has more experience in that but I'm just saying, we're fans of baseball, but we were never that deep into it, but we're looking forward to diving into it. So just give us a little bit to get that ironed out, and we're going to start putting out picks for that as well, powered by Daily Grind and Outlier. But yeah, guys, have a great day. And if you want to check out our Discord, we have a lot of fun in there. It's about 50 cents a day. There's a link in the description of the video. And there's good value in there. We've got 2 extra analysts in there, and we just have a good time working as a community to go over plays and build out slips together. And we're kind of always connected to it. So go through the link in the description of the video, go to server subscriptions. Once you subscribe, it's going to unlock all the channels for you. You can hop in community chat and let us know you're new. We'll kind of show you around. We have a little bit of a method to the way we do everything in there. But yeah, have a great Thursday, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.